Hi everyone, and welcome to the Red Brick House. Today I'm doing a little experiment and I thought it might be fun to take you along with me. I'm going to be trying some eco printing onto paper. Now this is not something I've done before, so this is in no way a tutorial on how to do it. It's just something I've always wanted to try, and so why not try it now? And so I already have my vinegar water solution ready. I have some ceramic tiles and some string to use for my bundle and my watercolor paper. I think the only thing I need to do is to gather some leaves and flowers. Here we have some oregano and some thyme. I tried to gather a variety of leaf shapes from my garden. This is asparagus, a canna leaf, some nandina. Next we have some sage, and last, the roses. I start off by getting my watercolor paper wet with a 1-to-1 ratio of vinegar and water. Then I begin designing. I repeat this process until I have filled up all of my papers. I am using ceramic tiles to hold the papers in place. And here is my first mistake. These roses are too thick, creating gaps between the layers of paper. As not to be wasteful, I am taking the offcuts of my paper and will create a small bundle without tiles. Next, I tie up my big bundle. I tie these with a tail so that I can easily pull them from the hot water when needed. And here we have mistake number 2. I was so excited to try this out that I absent-mindedly forgot to check if my tiles fit into the pot nicely, which they didn't. But we are going to give it a go anyway. At this point, I have no idea if I would get any prints at all or just end up with dyed paper, which is also fun. I am using onion skins today, and now we wait and see what happens. After 2 hours of a slow boil, I am ready to reveal the bundles. I can see that the paper has changed colors, but let's see if we have any prints. Mistake number 3, if you're counting, was that the leaves as fine as asparagus don't really work, being as they are just too fine and narrow to make a good print. I learned that broad leaves print better. Oh, yay. Now for the big bundle. While I rinse these papers, let's take a look at these cuties snuggling on the couch together. Well, it is the next day now, and the papers are all dry. I wouldn't say that this is a complete fail, but I want to take what I've learned from yesterday and try it again. So I made some new bundles. The offcuts are not getting any leaves this time. I just want to dye the paper. It's the same for this piece of cotton fabric. For the main bundle, I am using cardboard this time to hold the paper in place. I'm also taking the bunch of herbs apart and using them as individual stems. Therefore, they lay more flat, and I am hoping that that will make for better prints. This time around, after about an hour, I put in an iron handle from an old grill to see what happens. I also had to use some ceramic lids to hold the bundles underneath the water. After another hour, let's see what we get. It is so much fun to open these. I can see already that the color has changed to a muddy brownish green color. They are all cleaned up and dry, so let's take a look at them. You can definitely see the color difference between the ones with the iron added to them. I honestly thought that they would have been a little bit darker. Now let's take a look at the prints. I am much happier with how these turned out. Now for the dyed papers. I think the spots on these are so interesting. I'm guessing that that came from the iron that was added to the water. The cotton towel looks very grungy, but it's very mottled in its coloring, which is quite interesting. Let's take a minute to talk about mistakes. A wise person once said that mistakes are natural and necessary to succeed. Don't ever be afraid or ashamed to make mistakes, being as this is how we learn. I will be using my newly dyed papers in my nature journal. Some of them might find their way as gift tags or cards. Thank you so much for watching as always, and have a blessed week. Bye.